Good morning. Sergeant Lee Knouse, L-E-E. Knouse is K-N-O-U-S-E. I am here acting on behalf of the Public Information Office. And I have very limited information to provide y'all at this time. I'll apologize for that in advance. It's early on in our investigation, so things can always change, and there is very little information to provide to the public, but I'll give you what limited information we have. So today at about 2:34 a.m., the Austin Police Department received a call at 911 Communications about an abandoned vehicle in a field in the area behind me. That area is about the 2900 block of 183. For reference, that's in between Metropolis and McCall on the southbound side. That call held for a little while due to limited resources and the relatively minor nature of the incident. That call held until about 3:39 a.m., so about an hour later. When officers arrived on scene, they immediately observed an adult male with penetrating trauma to his body that is incompatible with life. That subject was pronounced deceased at about 3:54 a.m. At this time, we do not consider there to be any danger to the public. We do consider this to be an isolated incident. Once again, the information we're going to be able to provide today will be very limited, and that's pretty much exactly what I gave you. At a later date, the homicide unit will provide additional information to provide some insights into what occurred. Everything we have now is just preliminary, and it's very early in the investigation. Anybody with information regarding this incident is asked to call the homicide tip line or Crime Stoppers. 512-472-TIPS is the number for Crime Stoppers. 512-974 TIPS is the number for the homicide unit directly. I will try to answer some questions. I'll try to answer 3 questions before we wrap up.
What were the wounds? Was it gunshot wounds, stab wounds, or what?
I can't specify. I can only say penetrating trauma at this time.
Was the victim found in the driver's seat?
I don't have information as to that. I don't know if he was located in the vehicle or around the vehicle. I apologize.
Were there any other cars near it? Like, is this a spot where abandoned cars are sometimes trying to sold on the side of the road, or was this the only car in the field?
You're asking if there was only one vehicle on the side of the road or if there was additional ones. When I arrived, there was a bunch of vehicles here, first responder vehicles and things like that. There's at least one vehicle in that area. There's a second vehicle. I don't know if that one, how things are related, at this time. I know there's at least one vehicle involved, possibly a second. There might be additional information. I can do one last one.
Can you explain to us what you meant about limited resources, and did that have any role to play in finding the man?
Sure. So the question is, I mentioned something about limited resources. I brought that information up due to the fact that the call came out at about, I think I said 2:34 a.m. and an officer wasn't dispatched until 3:39 a.m. So obviously we have limited resources at the police department. We would love for every call to be answered as soon as possible. Unfortunately, but what that also means is because we don't have unlimited resources, we have to triage things, right? So a call that is obviously puts somebody in jeopardy is going to take priority over an abandoned vehicle call or a stall or something like that, right? So with those limited resources, we triage those things. So there's a gap between when that 911 call came out and when an officer was dispatched. So that was my explanation for that delay. That's all I have at this time. I appreciate it.
Something about a juvenile or a child taken to the hospital, is that?
I don't have information to provide about that at this time. And that's it.